There's a kind of poetry to freezing your fingers off at 80 k's an hour, but when the sun hits the mountains just right, pain feels like part of the privilege. In this episode, I finally saddle up for the first leg of a dream long deferred, joining the Carretera Austral, a serpentine ribbon of legend, as it twists its way southward to the rather photogenic outpost of Puerto Río Tranquilo. The day begins, as so many questionable decisions do, with an early morning. I arrive in Chaiten after a sleepless night on a ferry from Castro, a night spent discovering that bench seats are only slightly more restful than dental surgery. But despite the grainy eyes and fairy hair, today is the day. The Carretera Austral, long yearned for, frequently googled, now finally beneath my tyres. On board the ferry I met Camille, a French motorcyclist piloting a Moto Guzzi V85 TT, a bike that's high on retro looks but surprisingly capable when the going gets rough. We're both heading south, and the road, like breakfast, is often best shared, so we decide to ride together for the day. But hopes of a fortifying coffee in Chaiten are cruelly dashed. Turns out the town greets the day with all the urgency of a hungover cat. So fueled only by optimism and the faint hope of lunch, we ride on, into the kind of sunshine that feels brand new, and mountains that look like they've just been unwrapped. Taking the ferry has meant skipping the very top of the Carretera, missing some of the more remote countryside, but also avoiding a lengthy stretch of gravel and 2 other ferry crossings. What lies ahead is a few days of superb Chilean tarmac before the surface begins to fray like a government promise. KTM's heated grips and seats certainly earn their keep today. Spring here means bone-chilling mornings, but followed by glorious sunlit payoffs. Clawing our way out of the final patch of shade feels less like riding and more like being knighted by sunlight.
Hold me close, never let me go. Just shine a light, shine a light. And all of us below. You say you once have fell for.
The Carretera Austral runs roughly 1,200 kilometres from Puerto Montt to Villa O'Higgins through some of Patagonia's most dramatic terrain. Built under Pinochet, one of history's less cuddly dictators, the road was carved by conscripts through land that barely tolerated maps. The first stretch opened in the 80s, but the last 100 kilometres wasn't added until the early 2000s. Until recently, the whole thing was unpaved, which is frankly how you know they were serious. And riding it now in spring is sublime, but imagine building it in winter, in Patagonia, wearing army-issued socks.
So hold me close, never let me go. Just shine a light, shine a light, and all of us below.
relatively short day but stunning ride, we eventually roll into Puyuhuapi, a town with more fjord than people. It's small, it's sleepy, and after a night of insomnia on a ferry, it's exactly what I need.
Just shine a light in all of us below.
Morning breaks. The bed of the Hosteria Ensenada was soft, the shower hot, and the welcome warm. Camille and I part ways, he off to wherever French motorcycle adventurers fancy, and I continuing southward on my own.
Got a car, tell me where you want to go.
The ride today winds deeper into the wild, more peaks, more rivers, and a final detour to Puerto Aysen. It's supposed to be paved all the way, except for the Cuesta Keolat, a bit of old school Austral, a gravel climb with 15 hairpins, 600 vertical meters, and every reason I wish I'd skipped breakfast.
Loud till we bleed from the ears.
Paved all the way is the kind of thing guidebooks say just before reality hands you a shovel. The paving is aspirational, like having abs after 40, and very much still in progress. Moment, proto-pavement appears, a section where concrete is still dreaming of purpose. It's welcome relief from the corrugations, but still requires a bit of care. There's exposed steel with innocent intent, but ultimately laid out like an elaborate trap for anyone foolish enough to drift left.
Turn the page.
At the foot of the Cuesta Keolat, I pause for a short bush scramble to the modest but charming Salto Padre Garcia. Not so much a thundering cascade as a polite suggestion of falling water. Still, it's nice to be out of the dust for a moment. Back on the road, bad luck arrives in the form of a four-wheel drive towing a boat, now taking a run at the Cuesta Keolat just ahead of me. Dust looms, visibility vanishes, and patience is going to be tested. But fortunately, by the magic of motorcycles, I'm able to slip past much sooner than expected, which is a good thing. This section of road is steeper than it looks on camera, and being able to actually see the curves is definitely helpful. It's then a sympathetic wave to a pair of cyclists, and onward through the remaining twists. Hitting the crest of the Cuesta, which simply means hill in Spanish, the pavement returns like a prodigal child, conveniently reappearing just after the hardest bit. I suspect the engineers may have taken one look at the climb and muttered, "Let's not," and say we did. For me, it's onward toward fall number 2.
To see tomorrow, this hurricane is far from over. Take what you want from me, give you everything that you'll ever need. Perfect harmony, get lost in love. I'll give my trust, you'll see. Beyond time.
Carretera Austral runs along the edge of the stunning Parque Nacional Queolad, and overseeing some impressive curves is the Salto El Condor, a small but tall set of falls. So of course, in lonely road tradition, we need some slow-mo waterfall action. The road smooths out again, and the ride becomes the kind you fantasize about during boring meetings. Swooping curves, endless mountains, and the bike purring like a contented tiger. Distracted by the endless mountain scenery, I'd completely forgotten that it's spring in this part of the world, a fact that comes into sharp relief as the road erupts in wildflowers, like some kind of botanical encore. Today I'm heading to Puerto Aysen, which necessitates a short 45-kilometre detour off the Carretera Austral. As the second largest town in the region, Puerto Aysen offers plenty of accommodation options. The detour also allows me to avoid a 50k section with less spectacular views and a whole lot more gravel. After a supremely pleasant ride through the flowers and countryside, I arrive in Puerto Aysen. It's not that late in the day, but I've decided to try and keep these days short, partially to conserve energy, but also to maximise my enjoyment of this epic route. For something different, I've booked a cabana for tonight, although this is to cabins what glamping is to a hutchie tent. After a little confusion as to the location, a chance encounter with the owner confirms I've arrived.
Hola. Yeah, reserva? Okay. Day 73, and it's back to the Carretera proper. The route passes through the Reserva Nacional Rio Simpson and the Parque Nacional Cerro Castillo. Landscapes so impressive they should consider charging admission. Then later, I'll be saying farewell to the pavement altogether and rejoining the gravel of legend to embrace the route's southern wilds.
July is a memory down El Camino, remembering the good days. I was wrong in the first place, but it doesn't matter anyway, 'cause it's one step forward, two right back. It's always the same old feeling. You've got my back against the wall.
South America adores a shrine, and today's offering comes attached to a waterfall, the Cascada La Virgen, equal parts spiritual and damp.
I saw your silhouette walking past the record store. Your eyes glazed over like someone had cut the cord. And I never thought I'd see you change or your face again. After 2 years of running around with my friends.
Not far down the road is Cascada Velo La Novia, or Bridal Veil Falls, another nod to romance and a continuing theme of tumbling water and suggestive names.
You've got my back against the wall. Those 2 years, yeah, they hurt like hell. And I'm just trying to be myself, if I'm being honest.
With today's waterfalls behind me, I've fallen behind 2 American riders. Aside from my new French friend Camille, they're among the few properly foreign motorcyclists I've seen on this journey so far, which feels like a bit of a surprise, although perhaps everyone else is riding Chilean bikes.
July is a memory that I can't get rid of.
Traffic starts to thicken as we approach Coyhaique, the region's largest town, so I decide it's time to say a silent farewell to the Americans and slip past. I'm not here for traffic, and there's open road calling.
'Cause it's one step forward, two right back. It's always the same old feeling. 'Cause it's
The route now swings west and begins to climb again, back into the Cerro Castillo National Park. This place is so scenic, it risks becoming a cliché, but I vow to remain impressed, even if it kills me. Foretold, the end of the pavement eventually arrives. The Carretera sheds its smooth disguise and returns to its gritty roots. From here, it's gravel, glorious gravel, all the way south. The road itself may roughen, but the views also sharpen dramatically.
Conditions have been entirely dry since I left Chiloé, which means no mud, just dust. Copious, throat-coating, eye-watering dust. Eventually, after being sandblasted one time too many, I belatedly remember I can fashion a face mask from my neck tube. Sometimes genius takes a while. Begin to fail me, or maybe the scenery is just too insistent. As I reach the north shore of Lago General Carrera, Patagonia once again dials everything up to 11. The flowers, the lake, the mountains. It's like riding through a travel brochure illustrated by Monet. At last, Puerto Rio Tranquilo appears, dust-covered but serene. It's been a long day, at times rough, occasionally ridiculous, but always remarkable, and this is only halfway down. Bridges, rivers, ferries, forest, rain, the wilds, long waterfalls, and the end of the road.